All right, man. Let's talk about Ant-Man Anthony Edwards, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and this IG model, Paige Jordae. So, looking at this picture, we already know what it is. We know what this is about. We know what she's on. She got her IG page with all kinds of thirst traps to attract rich men like Anthony Edwards. And so the bait worked. Anthony Edwards responded, and it resulted in a very disturbing conversation between the two, as GHlinks.com will reveal to us as I scroll down. So it says here that Instagram model Paige Jordae is accusing Anthony Edwards of paying her to silence their unborn child. You know what it says on there, but I heard YouTube's weird with the words, so we're going to say silence, okay? On Instagram, Jordae posted screenshots of alleged conversations with Edwards discussing her ending her pregnancy. So this is her talking to Ant-Man. I still have an appointment on the 27th. I think this is back in November. So he replies, "Hell no, can't do this." He said, get that kid silence. Laugh out loud at that. Laugh out loud, man. He's using this word and following it with laugh out loud. That's dark, man. This is not a laughing matter, and I'm gonna get into that in just a few. Let's continue to read. So in another text, Jordae says she previously had silenced a kid and regrets it, but that was apparently falling on deaf ears. And just to add more context, when she made that decision, that was like 2 years ago. So she's telling Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, that she regrets what she has done. The child haunts her. You hear that a lot with people that do this thing. And so she's like, "No, I don't want to do this again." Now, some men are looking at this as just her being a gold digger and just trying to secure the bag. But come on, man. If you're thinking that way, then you would put laugh out loud after a word, after talking about silencing an unborn baby as well. And you dark too, something's wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. It's not a laughing matter. And even though all of this looks like thirst trap, all of this looks like gold digger, all of this looks like she's just trying to come up off the bag. I get it, does this look like wife material? Does this look like somebody that's going to take care of a mother? I get all of that. I get all of that. But let's be civil here, man. We're talking about life. We're talking about life. So she's telling him, I don't want to go through that procedure again. So, but Ant-Man persists. He says, "Man, you can't force a kid in the world. You don't know what it is yet." He says, "I'll send you money to help you out. I don't want kids. Let's handle this like grown-ups." Well, I just want to interject and say that right now the Anthony Edwards tone is not handling it like a grown up, not handling it like a grown man. Bro, you knew what it was. Look at her. I'm not here to make assumptions, but the girl has a plus 18 page. She got that OF act going on, thirst traps all over the place, showing her body like it's nothing. You knew what this is. This is a call girl. You pay for the night or the experience, the GFE. If you want to do that with her, you pay for the night and you keep it moving. But you got to keep yourself protected because you know what this is. I don't know what kind of protection Ant-Man had, but it wasn't strong enough. And for somebody in his tax bracket, that's unacceptable, bro. So, you got the girl possibly pregnant, and you're telling her to remove all evidence. Now, I get that because she's that girl, it could be another man's child and you just the richest one. She came. I get all of that, but I'm just saying right now, doing this through text, we can see that this is going to come back to bite Anthony Edwards big time, right? So, anyways, let's continue. So, other texts reference the influencer talking about those silencer pills, and there are multiple texts requesting that she send video proof of their consumption. So this is Ant-Man again. He says, just take the pills, okay? Just make sure I get the video of the box with the right pills. And it don't show it here, but she replies back allegedly like, okay, yeah, I'll show you. Like, what other pills would it be, right? Because now she's saying that he's insinuating that she's got a drug problem, right? Like, hey, make sure you take the right ones, because you be popping that stuff, the silencer pills, not the mother pills, right? And he want video proof, and it don't show it here, but if you look at the text, like she keeps telling him like how she feels about it, and he just keeps responding back, the video, show the video, right? Like he just got that firm stance, like, hey, I don't want to talk about nothing else but this video. Show me the video, right? So this is all through text. So let's see what the site says. It says later in the convo, a text shows the model demanding that the person alleged to be Edwards do what they said they would do. So she says, I did my part. You can send it within 48 hours. Send it is send the money. So here it reads, however, Edwards' supposed response was for Jordae to get the silencer, even sending her $100K to do so despite her protests. Jordae allegedly went through with the silence treatment, which is why she was surprised that Edwards got a lawyer. So yeah. So we don't know how much money he spent to bag her, right? For the night that led to the situation. And obviously sending $100K up front to remove all the evidence is cheaper than aliving the child and then whatever that's going to cost, right? For the next at least 18 years, right? So from a finance perspective, this is savvy, but from a moral, ethical, it's debatable. And of course, there's strong politics on this whole topic, so I'm not going to get into that, but let me continue reading and then I will come with my closing thoughts. So it says, possible reasons Jordae revealed the matter. While it's unclear why Jordae is making these allegations now, it may have to do with Edward's current girlfriend revealing that she is pregnant. Janine Robel posted photos from what may be a maternity shoot a few days ago, with the Instagram reel also featuring an ultrasound image. So here's the thing, right? Our homeboy Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves, saw this photo and possibly others. You could check on the IG page and was like, damn, let's see what it do, right? Undisclosed amount of money, I'm sure, was sent, make this arrangement possible. Things must have got so wild that the protection did not protect. It resulted in her claiming pregnancy, and Ant-Man with a strong stance of remove all evidence, silence all of this. I don't want no parts. I don't want to be a father. I don't want kids. Show me proof that you're going to make sure I never see this child. Only to then later get with apparently a woman that he's more serious about, and Janine Rebel, get her prego, and then post it on the same site that he met homegirl Paige Jordae, right? Clearly she can see that. Clearly she's like, damn, this dude pressured me into doing something that I regretted doing 2 years ago, sent me all this money, made me feel low, right? Was really disrespectful towards me. Talked about he don't want no kid, he don't want to be a father, he don't want to be a grown man with it. But then don't carry that same energy with Janine Robel. He's all in, right? So there's a lot of bad energy right here. There's a lot of bad energy right here, man. You don't do this to anybody. I don't care what level of respect you have for a woman that looks like this. I get it. Some of y'all don't even want to call her a woman. But yo, at the end of the day, this is a human being. This is a real person. Whatever her priorities are, that's what they are. And as a grown man, you need to be wise enough and use proper discernment and knowing what you're getting yourself into. I'm not opposing men venturing out towards these women. I'm just saying, be responsible if this is the route you're gonna take. If you're gonna condone concubines, move rightly, move righteously in your endeavors, because proper protection, and also just be prepared that things could go unplanned. And I would say account for all of that before you engage, and then accept responsibility if things become unplanned. Because we're dealing with life, okay? We can't be disrespectful to life. She's alive. We can't be disrespectful to her. And we can't be disrespectful to the life that is to come. Because here's the thing, though. What if she decided that she was going to keep the child? And maybe the silencing did not actually happen. We shall see, I guess, right? Let's say she wanted to keep the child and she was not going to allow Ant-Man to pressure her. Okay, this is all over the internet, so that child is going to see this and see that they were unwanted. The psychological damage that's going to be done to this kid is unforgivable. You got to move with decorum, man. As a celebrity, as a pro athlete, as someone that kids look up to, man. You know, no child wants to see this, and no man should exhibit this behavior, period. No matter what the type of female that you're dealing with. This is really going to come back to hurt Anthony Edwards. And it may not hurt his popularity amongst certain men, but it's going to hurt him and sponsors. It's going to hurt his perception around his overlords, you know, the people he has to answer to. It's going to be a bad look to the female population, of course. This is not being a good role model to children. Obviously, the political implications of this is definitely going to segment him a great deal. And even for those that are for the rights of unplanned pregnancy, right, removing unplanned pregnancies, even for those that are for the right, those people also tend to be pro-female, right? And would not appreciate the tone here, the way he's bullying this woman, right? And he's forcing her, right? So you know how women are. Their body, their choice, right? That's the motto. Well, Ant is not leaving it up to her. He's not allowing her to choose what to do with her body, right? In his tone. So that's really going to hurt him towards that demographic, which should be all of us, right? We should all respect women's rights and what they do with their body, right? So really bad look for a guy. He's supposed to be the next Michael Jeffrey Jordan, right? He's having a breakout season. The dude was already on fire, but I mean, his name's really exploding. The Minnesota Timberwolves are doing really well in the Western Conference. We'll see how it fares in the playoffs. He's had a lot going his way, but with great power comes great responsibility, and this guy's name and stature has become exceedingly more powerful. As a well-known player, as a respected player, like I said, the comp to MJ is high respect towards this man. So everything's going to max out. So now things like this are going to come out, and how he handles these things is going to be weighed differently. Just to close, we talk about how much pressure LeBron James gets, right? This guy can't breathe without getting exercised and attacked, and the pitchforks coming. Like, this man's under a microscope way harder than the Truman Show, right? But why is that? Because LeBron James has so much power, he has so much influence, and he has a responsibility of the legacy that he's going to leave behind. And if Ant-Man wants to get on that level, things like this have to not be happening, man. This can't be on his resume. You don't see LeBron James slip up like this. You don't. And for as much as we want to say about LBJ and how he acts on the court and how he cries, yeah, hey, I'm not a fan of it either. I'm not a fan of the pouting and the weird behavior on the court. But the man has always been well polished, as far as his PR goes, as far as his image goes. You'll never catch LeBron slipping up like this on text messages. He's too smart for that. He would not allow this conversation to be something that can be screen recorded, taken photos of, right? Like, if he ever had to have this type of conversation with a woman, it would be very private, NDA, all that kind of stuff, right? You would not see this in the public. So, Ant Dog, you slipping up bad. If his game falls off later and endorsements fall off later, you now know why. Because this tone is going to upset a lot of different groups. Yes, Anthony Edwards has apologized for it, but I mean, hey, you catch a man in his honesty when these texts were allegedly sent, and we know what his true feelings are. So I just want to close by saying we have to say that all of this is alleged. She did post photos of the text. Clearly, you can see this website is talking about it. They're saying, alleged. We don't know what's really going on, but like I said, he did apologize. So that would indicate that this exchange actually did happen. And so yeah, bro. Don't treat women like this. Don't treat life like this. Keep it professional, man. And don't don't act like this, man. Don't do what Ant did. This was rude. This was inappropriate. I'll leave it there, man. Ashay.